The grace and peace of our Lord Jesus Christ to all of you, and welcome to this episode of Coffee Time with me, Father Sam. And I am now back at the parish after being gone for a couple of weeks. I think some of you saw the video that I made from North Carolina. I had a great time with my family. It was a great blessing to be with my sister and her husband, Paul, and my sister Sabrina, and her husband, Paul, and their children, Ross and Penny. And then I got a chance to go to Virginia to visit some cousins there, my cousin Barbara and her sister Mary Lou and their families. And that was great. Got to see some of the old Civil War sites, some of the history, American history there. And then came back here to California, went up to Lake Tahoe and spent time with my brother, JJ and Luke. And we did go down the mountain on bikes. Yes, I went down North Star on mountain bikes, and I survived. I was wearing I think I'll have some video from that. I was wearing like body armor to protect me if I fell off the bike. I did not fall, thanks be to God. But so I'm back at the parish, and there is a lot going on. So the first thing I do want to do is I want to make sure that everybody knows about our parish festival, which I know you guys look forward to every year. And this year we're getting back to a full festival with the food, the music, the fellowship, the games, the raffles. We've got a t-shirt, so please get your festival tickets, get your t-shirts ordered. You can do that online. Go to our website. Maybe I'll ask Ramon to get a link on this video post. But we got our festival. It's September 9th and 10th. So September 9th and 10th, so less than a month away. So that's a big deal. Then I've got two big events at the end of September, beginning of October. So September 29th, we have an evening for men with a very well-known dynamic speaker by the name of Jesse Romero. And this event is for men. We will have a dinner, a free dinner. It'll be at 5 o'clock in the hall at a Thursday night, the 29th of September. It is the Feast of the Archangels. And Jesse's going to be talking about how we as men are responsible to protect the lives of women and children, that God has given us that duty to use the gifts that we have and our strength and courage to protect the most vulnerable. And of course, we have this horrible Proposition 1 on the ballot this year. And people will start voting in October. October will be receiving ballots and people will vote by mail. So we need to have people vote no on this Proposition 1. And men, we need to step up. My brothers, we need to really let other people know, not be afraid to speak on this, because this is extreme. To write into our state constitution the right to have an abortion without any limits. There's nothing about any restrictions. It will be completely to the 40th week, right to the day when a healthy baby could be born, that they could be aborted. And there's so many other ramifications. And the other fact is that you, as taxpayers, are paying for it, right? Even though it's against your conscience and you have, it's wrong, you're paying for it. When you pay sales tax, a lot of that sales tax goes to the state. You pay property tax, goes to the state. Pay income tax, goes to the state. And state's using your money, my money. I actually do pay taxes. I get a salary and I have to pay taxes as well. And I buy stuff like everybody else, and we all have sales tax. So that's the reality of it. And it's written in the Constitution. We're never going to really get it out. So this 29th, so men, that's an event for you. But then a week later, October 7th, is our big rosary rally, family rosary rally to pray for the end of abortion and the gift, cherish the gift of life, that life is so beautiful, so precious, and that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So we have a very moving speaker planned for that evening. Her name is Patricia Sandoval. She has a very compelling story, just really moving story of how she had 3 abortions, worked in Planned Parenthood, ended up with those abortions just becoming just totally devastated and had had so much trauma because of that, and ended up on drugs and had so many problems as a result of those abortions, but then with Lord's mercy came back to our Lord Jesus and knew and found his forgiveness, his healing, and his peace. And so that's the message we need to tell women who have been forced into abortions, have been tricked into them, that they can find healing and peace. There is that always available with our Lord, that his mercy is without end, right? And that's what we always need to proclaim. But we first also need to proclaim that it's wrong, right? That we need to stand up and be a witness for women, and that's what we're doing when we're voting no on Prop 1. And you'll get more information about that. I'll definitely be talking more about it because it is a big deal. And I need your help. So I need you to be able to like and share and like the information that we send out on our social media. It'll be a website that we're putting together, a web page in the next few days. And get the word out, that this is just so awful, very extreme. I mean, even now, right now, as we speak, abortion is legal in California. So what is it that we need to do to change the Constitution? Why do we need to do this? All right, it's unnecessary, it's expensive, but most of all, it's writing death into your Constitution, and that is not good. That is not good for the future of our state. And that will only lead to so many consequences that we cannot even I think imagine now, and just it's just really frightening. But we trust in our Lord's power over death. We trust in the Blessed Virgin Mary and her victory, that this will be her victory, that God has appointed her to be the one who crushes the head of the dragon, the serpent, the ancient serpent, and that she will do that. But she's asking for our help. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Blessed Mother, is asking for us to be witnesses, to pray the rosary, to do that every day, and that's definitely going to be our weapon that's going to overcome the evil that is around us and the darkness. But Christ is the light. He is the way, the truth, and the life. So I think that's probably good enough today, and I really appreciate you listening. And this is, again, Coffee Time with me, Father Sam, and may God continue to bless you and your families.